Welcome to the Kinected Podcast, where we shine a spotlight on the incredible members of our connected community. I'm Brent Fessler, your host, and each episode, we're diving into the stories, expertise, and passions of the innovators, the entrepreneurs, and change makers who make Kinected so special. Our goal here is to inspire collaboration, to spark new connections, and drive business opportunities within the connected community. So today we're thrilled to introduce Chris McAnear with Patriot Plumbing, who's doing amazing things. And so let's get started. Chris, welcome.
Thank you, Brent.
Glad you're here.
It's great to be here. Thank you for having me.
Yeah. You have been in Kinected for over a year now, it feels like.
A year and some change, yes.
Year and some change.
February of 25.
All right. There we go. Well, Chris, tell us about yourself and your journey to where you are today in your business and profession with Patriot.
Well, I started plumbing on paper. I've been a country boy my whole life, so I've always done everything. Been in construction most of my life. 6 years ago, took to it like a fish to water, really enjoyed it, decided, hey, you know what? I'm going to do this for myself, right? I always wanted to be a business owner, so I was like, you know what? Let's do it. Let's do a plumbing business. And then just started building.
It was easier than you thought, probably. Entrepreneurs usually go in like, man, this is going to be awesome.
Yeah. Oh, I thought I was going to be an overnight millionaire.
Yeah.
I thought I had it made.
Yeah.
I had planned this, like, the structure of the business and the steps that are necessary to achieve the level of success that I desire for the company. I dreamt that up 15 years ago.
Yeah.
But then I spent the last 5 years actually putting Patriot together.
Yeah.
On paper and all that. And then now we're in the process of building the team 2 years into actual doing business. And that's a lot more challenging than people think.
Yeah.
I think, in fact, I had to say that's probably the hardest aspect of being a business owner is building the team, building the right team.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we'll come back to your business and want to hear more about the business itself and what you're growing it into and where it's at today. Think back, though, to what inspired you to join the Kinected community almost a year and a half, and what's it been like being a part of it, and has it impacted your work and your personal life?
Absolutely. And honestly, what made us join, because we started this with different people who are now no longer here, and he made the introduction to you. We walked the property, and I was like, you know what? I saw all the Christ figurines on the wall, everything that just pointed to Christ. It was like, I had never seen that in the corporate world. And I was like, what? I want to be here. I want to somehow incorporate God into everything that I do. So that was what sparked it. It was meeting you. And then I was like, yeah, I want an office here. This is fantastic, and see what kind of collaboration we can come up with the other members. So it was the atmosphere, the culture of Kinected itself that drew me to Kinected.
Yeah.
And it's kept me here.
I remember the phone call David held. He's a commercial real estate agent, owns and runs Endura here in town. He was actually my dad's real estate agent back in the 80s. And so we've known David for a long time, and he calls up and always answers the phone. David calls and he's like, hey, I've got this plumbing company that we've known. They're growing, and feel like Kinected could be a good fit for them as they're growing. And so started visiting with you guys about it, hearing more that you wanted to build a plumbing company that was a little bit different, very values oriented, very service oriented. And so I've gotten to dive in deep with you and VITAL as well. You've been part of the VITAL Accelerator cohort here, and gotten to know you and Lauren, your wife, and the family, and it's definitely been more than just Patriots. That they're the plumbers that live in that office over there.
Right.
Yeah. Well, so tell us a little bit. What's the core mission and maybe the unique value of Patriot Plumbing?
The core mission would be to bring service and serving back to the service industry. Unfortunately, we have a almost car salesman-like reputation before we even knock on your door. That's because of private equity getting into the business and just taking what I call the heart and soul out of service. So it was my objective to put the heart back into service and serve our customers from a place of love. And that's building that culture. It has taken time, and it's been a rocky road. But that's the core mission, and that's always the objective, is to put service back in service plumbing. And AC when we start doing that later on in 27.
Hey, all right. Got a little look forward there. That's awesome.
Lots of growth coming.
Well, I consider corporate culture really to be character, the character of the company. And one of my mentors, Doug Hodo, years ago told me, Brent, I've never seen character grow in anything but a crucible. And so when you talk about the culture being tested, a rocky road, there's pressure, there's challenges and things along the way. And that's just the way it is. But every time that happens, I've observed you respond in a way that strengthens and hardens like forging metal in it. So share a success story or a project that you're particularly proud of that showcases what you do.
So we had this young lady that we actually go to church with her. We both go to church with her. She had her sewer system was unusable. So we got with our subcontractors. I got with one of my suppliers, and we got the materials donated. We donated our time and labor as well as our subcontractors to restore sewer services to this young lady's home. We also worked with another plumbing contractor that did the inside work, replaced her water heater, put a flood prevention device on the water heater, brought it up to code, replaced 2 shower valves that were no longer functioning and leaking water. As a plumber, water usage is near and dear to me because I understand the scarcity of it. It is a finite resource. It is not something we as humans can just fabricate. So water waste is pretty near and dear to me, right? So we restored that. It was fantastic. The job went pretty flawlessly, minus the weather, right? But we can't control that. And she was thrilled. It was really nice to be able to give back. Yeah. Which is one of the main things I wanted to do. Which is, I love to serve, to help people. Yeah. And that's not the only time we've done that. Right.
But I was going to say,
there's been a few more. There's quite a few, actually. I'll ask the guys, and they're commissioned plumbers. They don't make money if the company doesn't make money. Yeah. But there are times where I'll be like, hey, can you just take care of this for me? Just for this person, I know they don't have a lot of money. They need a professional to fix this. So will you please just take, and they're like, yeah, we got you, Chris. No problem. You always take care of me. We love the culture you've built here. So absolutely, we're just going to take care of her because she's family.
That's awesome. What's one thing you wish more people knew about your industry, the plumbing industry, or the work that you did?
How crucial it is to our survival.
Yeah.
Honestly. I mean, think about it. Roman times, they threw chamber pots into the streets. That is disgusting.
Yeah.
Without plumbers, I mean, we'd have a whole lot more hospitals. Yeah, sure. Doctors would be overloaded. I just wish people just understood that, hey, we're not just monkeys that turn wrenches. Yeah. Right? We're actually doctorates of your plumbing system, domestic waste and domestic water.
Love it. With Kinected, have you collaborated with any other members here? And if so, how did those partnerships come about?
Love Marketing is our marketing firm. You made the introduction.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they office upstairs here.
They do office upstairs, and John has been fantastic. He's helped us grow this business, and we're continuing to work together to grow this business. Our digital presence, as we know, is everything.
Yeah.
These days, we don't have no more yellow pages, unfortunately. Kind of miss those times, although I was a wee little lad back then. But yeah, now everything is a digital presence, and they're doing a fantastic job.
It's a pretty competitive industry that you're in, marketing-wise.
Absolutely. You can throw a rock in any direction, hit another plumbing company.
Yeah.
Anywhere you go in this whole area.
Looking forward, what kind of collaboration or partnership are you most excited to explore within the Kinected community?
I am interested in growing our collaboration with Love further, and actually doing ride-alongs, drive-alongs, and getting video footage and video testimonial from customers, as well as the guys in action working, and some of me when I have to show up, right, and oversee a job or look over a job. I can't think. Yeah, everything else is handled in-house, so I don't. I am kind of interested in some more of the leadership classes that you do here. VITAL was very instrumental to. We knew who we were, but we had never put it on paper.
Yeah,
and VITAL helped us to put that on paper and kind of give us a guideline of this is what Patriot is. This is how a member of Patriot conducts themselves. This is how you walk. This is how you talk. This is how you follow through. This is how you do business.
Yeah.
And if you have to do it this way, right? Everything goes back to, what would Jesus do? What does the Bible say about this, right? Is this honest or dishonest, right? And we kind of use that as our moral compass, which is, I don't think there's anything better.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Absolutely. Having your core values and beliefs as a foundation for your business and truly making decisions based on that is such an important thing. And we think we know what we believe, but getting it down on paper is some very different than just no, I know who we are, who we are as a company, and where we're going. There's something about getting it down on paper and giving more words to it. There's something that you're understanding, and you're being able to use it to make more decisions, and especially to be able to scale into a team. It's so reliant on getting things written down on paper, getting it written down, making it plain so that they can run who read it. And I remember, I think it was C.S. Lewis who said, if you can't explain what you believe to an 8-year-old, then you really don't know what you believe. And so we should do that with all of our businesses. We should be able to explain it in simple terms. This is who we are. This is why we exist. This is where we're going. These are our objectives. This is our strategy. And getting that on paper, even if you're a one-person team or a two-person team, getting those things written down are just so valuable. So it's great to hear. It's great to hear that awareness, and I think more entrepreneurs need to hear that.
Sometimes it feels like a fairy tale when you write it down on paper, though. It's like, gosh, what was I thinking?
Yeah, sure.
What was I thinking? But then I look back, and it's like, wow. Everything that I said we were going to accomplish that I wrote down on paper, we did it.
Yeah.
We did it. Here we are. It's like, it works. It genuinely works.
Yeah.
And VITAL was awesome.
There's something that gives more permanence when you write it down too. And there's, I can't think of ever hearing of a great company that did not go through some incredible challenge where their values or their mission or who they were, their identity was just challenged to survival.
Shaken, yeah.
It was shaken,
Yep.
right? And they had to respond in a certain way. And generally it's where, we have to go back to who we really believe that we are, who we're committed to be, and make a tough decision, usually painful in that moment. But that forging is what really solidifies that company to actually become a great company. Yeah. So what's a lesson that you've learned in your career that you think others in the community could benefit from?
It's a marathon. It's not a sprint.
Yeah.
It's prepare, buckle in, and get ready for the ride. It's there's a lot more problem solving and troubleshooting than you think. it's great to put a business plan on paper, but when you start walking that out and start living that and start executing that plan, you're like, oh, wow, I didn't think about this.
Yeah.
Right. So you have to be able to, you have to be able to react quickly and change and shift.
Well, I want to share one other thing too, observing you, and if I'm out of turn, let me know and we'll edit this out. But you don't go through things alone. You've called me a number of times, and I know you've called other mentors or just other friends. Man, I'm going through something, HR issue, sales issue, cash issue. I need to talk it through, and even if the other person isn't smarter than you, you still have this great awareness that they shouldn't go through this alone. In fact, it's probably not the smartest thing to try to go through something alone. And it's something I hope Kinected can be for more companies, what you've done. You reach out when there's a tough spot, when I don't know exactly what to do, or I know I'm not the best at it, or I just need to talk it through. I need to not be alone in this. And I hope that Kinected continues to be that resource for more and more companies like that. Absolutely.
And I do that because I've always, even before I was the man that I am today in Christ, always knew that there was something to be had. There was great value in community. And now as a follower of Christ, it's like, yeah, that's what he told us to do. He modeled this for us. We were never meant to go through life alone. And no great builder, because that's what a business is, you're building something, ever did anything alone. You have to do it within community. You have to have that structure. You have to have community. Someone to just like my wife, when I'm having an off day and I'm like, yeah, I don't want to do this today. As a business owner, it's or even managing a business, sometimes it's like, you know what? I just want to disappear to an island with no cell service for 2 weeks or maybe forever. You know, going back to those principles really helps, and talking to someone who's also a follower of Christ helps remind me, okay, hey, this is what you were called to do.
Yeah.
Right.
That's awesome. Chris, what's one trend or innovation in your field, in the plumbing field, that you are excited about right now? I mean, poop is always going to be poop, but
yeah, there's innovations such as pipelining for sewer line repairs and different things of that nature, but there's caveats to them. That's a polyurethane lining. You can't, I believe it's polyurethane. You can't service that line, right? So it's got a shelf life. So there's not a whole lot of innovations going on right now, other than, they've been around for a while, advanced leak detection, right? Advanced sewer line pinpointing, but those are more manual labor stuff and knowledge.
Yeah.
Other than, I've always been interested in the El Paso waste plant. That has always piqued my interest, how they're taking wastewater and then it goes through these I have no idea how much purification, and it comes out the other side as potable drinking water again. It was poo water when it came in, and now it's drinking water, and it's supplying, I think, 1/10 of the city's water usage. That is amazing. I would love at some point in my career, my life, to figure that out and maybe jump in on the innovation side of that. And how can we, because that's not remaking water, right? That's not creating water, but that's repurposing and purifying once again. That I find fascinating.
Love it. What's something surprising or
we could call it from the toilet to the glass?
Yeah. All right. That'll sell. That'll sell. Yeah. I mean, especially around here in San Antonio, we're very aware of water scarcity and wanting to have a green lawn and things like that. So,
HOAs demand it.
Yeah.
So,
Chris, what's something surprising or unique about you that most people in the Kinected community might not know?
I'm a germaphobe.
Okay. Plumber, germaphobe plumber.
Before I mean, up until a couple of years ago, I would not let a child drink out of my cup. Wouldn't happen. If that fork touched your mouth, it went in the dishwasher. I would not touch that fork until it was cleaned. I just didn't share germs. Now, my kids are growing up. I'm a changed man a little bit. It's like, yeah, you know what? Who cares? If I'm going to get sick, I'm going to get sick. But yeah, I'm a little bit of a germaphobe. I shower every evening. I don't skip it. It's religious for me. Yeah. It's like, nope, get clean before you get in the bed.
Germaphobe plumber.
Yep.
I love it. If your business had a theme song, what would it be?
Frank Forster. Your way's better.
Forrest Frank.
Forrest Frank. There you go. There you go. Better. Your way's better is what comes to mind. Just like walk into everything with an open mind. It's like, how can I serve here?
Yeah.
Right. Not my way, but your way.
Nice.
Right. How can we bring glory to you in the kingdom today with our actions?
Love it. Love it. I bet you're an answer to people's prayers often.
Yes. And sometimes they don't like to receive my phone calls or hear the news. A lot of times we give bad news. It's unfortunate, but we try to make that as easy as possible,
Well, Chris, how can listeners in the Kinected community connect with you to learn more or to explore potential collaboration?
They could stop by if we're here, which is rare because we're in the field a lot. Or you're
on the first floor, suite 122.
122. Or you could email us or call the office number, which is on the sign. That's probably best.
And what's your website?
Patriot Plumbing, TX.com.
Patriot Plumbing.
TX.
Patriot Plumbing-TX.com. Got it.
Correct.
All right. Any specific projects or services or any opportunities that you're currently offering that you'd like to share?
Yeah, I'm looking for a plumber.
You're looking for a plumber because you're growing.
Yeah, I need to hire somebody with values. Character is more important to me than ability.
Yeah.
I can teach how to plumb. I can teach how I want things done. But if your character's not there, then I can't teach that.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, that's a wrap for today's episode of the Kinected Podcast. A huge thank you to Chris McAnear for sharing his incredible story and insights with us. So if you're inspired to connect with Chris and Patriot Plumbing or to explore collaborating opportunities, you can reach them at patriotplumbing-tx.com. And to our Kinected community, keep building those connections and driving impact. We really are better together. And to learn more about Kinected, go to www.kinected.work. And don't forget to subscribe to the podcast for more inspiring stories. We will catch you the next time. Bye-bye.